Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Smart TCG, and today I'm going to be going over Ting-Lu EX. Now, Ting-Lu EX is one of the brand new cards to be released in Paldea Evolved, and today I'm going to be going over the deck list and going to show it off in some gameplay. Ting-Lu has been talked about quite a bit, and it definitely is one of the more powerful cards to come out of the brand new set. So let's hop into it. We got Ting-Lu EX here, a fighting type with 240 HP. Its ability, Curse Land, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot. Your opponent's Pokemon in play that have any damage counters on them have no abilities except for Pokemon EX. So if you're able to sprinkle damage counters onto things like, for example, a Bidoof, then when it becomes a Barrel, they're not going to be able to use that ability. If you're able to put damage onto things like Archeopses, they're not going to be able to use Primal Turbo. So you can kind of start to see that this ability has a lot of potential. And its attack is also going to aid in being able to sprinkle damage around on their side of the field. We got Land Scoop for 3 fighting energy, dealing 150 damage. Relatively respectable attack, should be able to two-shot most things currently in the standard format. You put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It says put 2 damage counters, not it deals 20 damage, which means it goes through things like Manaphy, so they're not able to protect their bench from this putting damage on their side of the field. We have Koraidon, which is going to be the card that we're going to be using to help get Ting-Lu set up with that Dino Cry. Once in your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your basic fighting Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So our goal is going to be to use Dino Cry to get those energies out of the discard pile onto your Pokemon. And Wild Impact deals a relatively respectable 220 damage. Some of the other brand new cards in this deck is Squawkabilly with that Squawk in Seas. Once during your first turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards. It's going to be great for consistency, getting those fighting energies, most importantly, into the discard pile so we can use that Dino Cry. And then Motivate is actually a relatively cool attack, attaching up to 2 basic energy cards from a discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Pretty cool. One of the other brand new cards we have, this is going to be the Big Mew VMAX counter with Fettered in Misfortune. Basic Pokemon V in play, both yours and opponent have no abilities. So this can be kind of a double-edged sword, as it could potentially shut off your own Pokemon, but since we don't actually play any V Pokemon, that's not going to be a problem in this deck. So you really want to play this in more EX-based or non-V decks. This is going to be really good at shutting off cards like Genesect, and other things like that. So really good card. I definitely think that this card is going to see lots of play. Also shuts off Luminion. I forgot to say that. Definitely very good in general. Fade Out, dealing 10, put this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. Pretty cool there as well, but we typically won't be using that. So anyways, moving on to the Radiant card in this list, we have Radiant Alakazam. Your goal is to use the Hawlucha with flying entry to damage their bench, and then you can use Alakazam to kind of move that damage around if you need to put it on the active or something. That's why it's there for. We got some consistency cards in this deck like Gutsy Pickaxe. You get to reveal the top card of your deck. If that card's a fighting energy card, you get to attach it. Great. And if not, you just get to put it in your hand. So it pretty much makes yourself play a 56 card deck. So you pretty much have less cards in your deck because this is just a draw 1 card. So pretty much minimizes your deck in that way. We have 3 Trekking Shoes as well, just for more consistency. Also helps discarding fighting energies to use that Dino Cry as well. We got Gapejaw Bog, that is going to be our stadium of choice. Helps get more damage on their field. Also, more importantly, softens things up, so makes it easier for your Ting-Lu or your Koraidon to be able to take knockouts. Then we also have the brand new Iono, great at disruption, kind of a hybrid between N and Marnie of the past. Each player puts their hand onto the bottom of the deck, then they draw for each prize card that they have remaining. For research, 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Bravery Charm, gives yourself a little bit more HP, makes that Ting-Lu a little bit stronger. But yeah, anyways, that's the deck. Let's hop into some games and show off just how good it is. Alrighty, so hopping into our first game here, looks like we did win the coin flip. We're going to be choosing to go first. We got ourselves a Radiant Alakazam start, which is in general relatively weak. However, we do have ourselves a Nest Ball as well, which is pretty decent. So got ourselves an okay start here. Definitely going to be a lot determined on what we draw off the top of our deck, which will really kind of make or break this start. So going to get something with Giratina. Interesting. We got ourselves a top deck of a fighting energy. Not particularly what we wanted. However, it's not the end of the world. We can go and grab a Squawkabilly, and then we can retreat into it. So I guess it's actually okay. So let's go Escape Rope, go into the Squawkabilly, and then we'll go attach, and then we'll use that Squawk in Seas to discard and draw 6 here. Pretty good for consistency. Looking for some Ting-Lus, and we got some Ting-Lus. 1 Ting-Lu, 2 Ting-Lu. Unfortunately, no Koraidon though. That's the one problem. We were looking for Koraidon, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I think we'll just retreat into the... I guess we don't really need to retreat into Ting-Lu because we're not actually spreading damage anywhere this turn. So I guess we'll just pass. So it's unfortunate we weren't able to get the Koraidon out, or else we would have had an insanely quick start. However, it's not the end of the world, as we do have a pretty decent turn 2 setup as well. So anyways, there's the Giratina being benched down. And we'll kind of see what else they're able to do here. Maybe they get worried and they don't want to attach as many... or like... Maybe they don't want to put down as many Comfies because they know Ting-Lu can shut them all off. Not exactly sure, but we'll see what they're able to do here. Giratina being used. All right, look, yep, okay, so there's just Abyss Seeking here. Interesting. So what did they get rid of? Vacuum and VIP Pass. Okay, so they must not have a very good start here. So let's go retreat into Ting-Lu. We can attach. We can also put this down. Base 1v have no abilities. Pretty good. I might as well lock that down just in case they have anything like Minion or anything that they could potentially be using as a V Pokemon. And we'll draw a couple cards here. Got ourselves the Koraidon. Let's the Koraidon, and then we'll use our Dino Cry. Not gonna be able to Hawlucha, but that's fine. We got ourselves already a Pokemon that can just kind of sprinkle damage around. We get to put 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon, so we can just kind of select that. So we're looking pretty good here. So let's see what they end up getting. But yeah, Land Scoop turn 2, or turn 3 technically, will be very, very good here. And yeah, we'll end up seeing exactly what they're capable of doing here. We're definitely on the front foot, especially because they don't have Comfies down, which means powering up this Giratina is going to be a little bit harder than they probably initially thought. There's energy, and yeah, there's just another Abyss Seeking. Okay, so yeah, that Iono must have been very good, or maybe they're just intentionally not benching. They might just not be benching the Comfies here because they know they'll just get shut off, which could be a pretty cool strategy. So we'll go here, and then we'll just go and Land Scoop, scoop it up, put 150 there, put 20 onto the bench. Also helps soften it up pretty nicely, so can't complain about that here. All right, we'll see what they end up doing. I guess I might want to power up Koraidon instead, but I don't think we'll have enough time anyways. We might need to get a couple Gutsy Pickaxes or something like that. So all right, there's Colress being used. Cool. Yeah, maybe this is the strategy. Maybe they're intentionally just not benching Comfies. Don't know, but I think what we can end up doing is moving damage with the Radiant Alakazam actually onto this. So I guess that actually gives us a valid reason to power up Koraidon, is we could potentially go and move the Radiant Alakazam damage onto that. So it seems kind of good. Okay, so there's Comfy. They just weren't finding them. Okay, so there's Comfy and there's Cram. I was wondering where they were. I was like, these things should eventually show up, right? All right, there's the Switch Cart. Cool. So we can just shut them all off. The only problem is that they're already at 6, so they're almost there. So something like an Iono would definitely be ideal. Okay, Flower up to 7. Okay. What did they throw away there? Is that the new choice boat? Yeah, it's actually pretty cool artwork. Brand new choice boat. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else they decide. Yeah, they already kind of have gotten pretty set up, so I'm a little bit spooked about that, but still looking okay. There's the escape rope. I mean, I could just give them Tomb here, because like, what are they gonna do? I don't actually think they're attacking, like they're doing anything too relevant. So let's just go and put the Spiritomb in the active. Yeah, it gets knocked out, so yeah, they could potentially use some basic Pokemon abilities, but it's not too big of a deal. All right, let's see what they got here. Treat into Cram. Yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah, because like if I promote the other Ting-Lu, they just Abyss Seeking, so it's just like, you know, what's the point, I guess? All right, Ting-Lu to the active. Big Lu. All right, there's Bravery Charm. I definitely want to use that. Makes us a little bit bulkier. This actually forces them now to so what this does is it forces them to GX me, which is very good. Or V-Star me, not GX. That's the V-Star. That's the V-Star me. All right, Gutsy Pickaxe. Nope. All right, I think we'll Painful Spoons. Let's put damage from here. So does it actually matter? Not really. I guess this actually doesn't matter because I can pick whatever I want to put the damage on anyways. So I guess we'll just go... because they'll have 280. I guess we'll just go here. Okay, I don't think it actually matters a whole lot. Alright, what do I want to do here? I could Trekking Shoes. I guess I could Trekking Shoes. Just might as well dig deeper. Yep, we'll take the Trekking Shoes. Very nice. Trekking again. We don't want Research. We just pretty much want to be Ionoing for the rest of the game. There's another Trekking Shoes. We'll Trekking Shoes again. There's a Bravery Charm. That's definitely what we wanted. I think I'm going to hold on to it, though. And we'll just Land Scoop for the KO. And then I think we'll put the 20 damage. It doesn't... I don't know exactly where this actually should be going. It probably just goes onto this, just to make sure that we can KO this at any point. Because now 150 plus 140 is 290, so that does do enough now. And I think we're pretty much already going to just be two-shotting the guillotine anyway, so... Alright. Alright. So yeah, this has no abilities now, so that's good. Maybe they're just promoting, they'll just like switch out of it. I don't actually know. But yeah, we're moving along quite nicely here for sure. So we'll see what they're able to do. Right, so from their end, what they're likely going to attempt to do is use Star Requiem this turn. However, that does require colorless, and since they can't flower selecting here, that's something that's going to be much harder to pull off. So I think this is the turning point in the game. If they do miss again, I can really start to focus on setting both of these things up to be KO'd relatively easily. It's going to buy me enough time, I think. Yeah, I mean, if they're giving me that, then like this shouldn't be too difficult. I'm really liking my chances now because I can also Iono them down to 5 here. Yeah, it's not necessarily a super powerful Iono, but it's just shutting off their flower selecting. It's just making it so difficult for them to do anything. They just couldn't even flower selecting because maybe if they flower selecting and they find colorless, right? Like the implications here are huge of what this Ting-Lu is actually capable of doing. So let's see how close they're at 9. I mean, they would have to retreat too. Like there's not. They could very well miss. So I think we'll go here. We'll attach. I guess we could just, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we need a bunch of other Ting-Lu. Let's just Iono. I don't think there's anything else we want to do here. So Iono. There's a Gapejaw flying entry. So we can go flying entry here. Seems fine. Yep. Ping ping. I could then also move the damage over onto the Comfy, but then again that doesn't actually matter a whole lot. I don't think I need to do that. I think I can move damage off the Comfy here. Because like if they'd have to go switch card, and then yeah, that doesn't make sense. So yeah, let's move the damage off the Comfy and onto the active. Let's see. 1, 2. I guess we can Gapejaw. Right, and then Lens Scoop. 150. And then the 20 probably can just go on. I mean, where does it really matter? I guess I could potentially threaten to KO. I'm thinking about it a little more. I guess I could potentially threaten to KO this. If they don't get anything. But you go here. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if they keep not doing anything, I guess I could just go here. But I guess, yeah, I will just put it here. It doesn't matter a whole lot. All right. Because I guess it's just so likely they go into V-Star, right? I guess I could have just gone on Comfy then at that point. Yeah, maybe we could have gone on the Comfy. I mean, we can just move it off. It doesn't matter a whole lot. We'll see what they end up doing here. So yeah, I mean, just continuous Ionos seem to be pretty good here. If they take the KO, we can go Ting-Lu, hit, attach to Koraidon, hope they miss. If they miss, then I can ideally get another attachment, and that will allow me to stabilize and be able to use 3 EX attackers in this game. So yeah, the fact that they just can't use Comfy right now is just so difficult for them. There's Gapejaw Bog 20. Now they can't use Comfy now either. So they're shutting themselves off repeatedly here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know what they can do. Okay, there's the boss. Okay, so this is what they needed. They needed the boss's orders. They need to bring up Koraidon here. They got to bring up the Koraidon. Okay, very smart by them. So they have abilities now. The shackles have been taken off. Shackles have been taken off. Nest Ball. The Giratina. The third one being put down on the field here. Quite the interesting game we're running into. And we're probably just going to see another Abyss Seeking. They are down some important energies. They're down Psychic Water, a Mirage Gate. A Boss's Orders as well has been tossed away. So that must be their last one, which is, I guess, is important to know. There's Jet Energy. This is going to put up the Comfy here. Oh, they didn't go into Comfy. What? I probably would have gone to Comfy there because you have Flower Selecting at that point. Maybe they didn't recognize that. Okay. There's another Koraidon. Probably don't need that at the moment. All right, yeah, we can just start moving damage off at this point. Let's go Painful Spoons. 1, 2, and then we can Dino Cry an energy onto here. All right, 1, 2. All right, there's Colress. Let's see what they end up getting here. Yeah, pretty slow paced game. However, that's, I guess, kind of how Ting-Lu likes to work. I mean, we're getting that. I mean, this game is going long because of the time, like we have the time, and we're just kind of grinding them slowly here. So not looking too bad in general. I'm definitely liking this for sure. All right, there's a Lost Vacuum, getting rid of the Gapejaw. This does get them way past 10. Yeah, they're up to 13. Yeah, they have no problem with the Lost Zone right now. They're pretty much there. They do need to evolve this though, because we can just wild impact KO if they don't. The fact that the Colress is going in there is a very direct sign that they must have something, right? They have to assume they have something. There's a Radiant Greninja. All right, so now we can just shut that off too. Another thing we can do. And we are down 3 Ionos though, so we don't have necessarily a whole lot of hand disruption left. We're also down. The funny thing is we've only seen 1 Gutsy Pickaxe, which means we're kind of due to find one. I would hope we're almost there. So we'll see. I'm trying to map out the 5 prizes though at this point. If they miss KO, we just win. If they miss KO, we will be able to like very easily win this game. They have to take KO here. For sure. They cannot pass up another turn. And the big question is are they going to be forced to use a damage Tina? Because if they use a damage Tina, then we can go Ting-Lu KO, Ting-Lu hit, and then if they miss again, we just win. Yeah, because we're always going to be able to KO Comfy, most likely. Unless they switch card. This will be very good for them if they have the switch card. I mean, I'd have to assume that they do have the switch card, or else I don't think they would have done this. So, there's Flower. So now this KO goes away, which is annoying. The Tina got thrown away, which is a sign they have another one. So now what we need to do... Oh. I'm curious. Okay, so the only way that they don't have KO here is if they drew Tina Mirage Gate. That's the only thing they could have done. There's Tina. They have Grass Energy. Did they miss? That'd be pretty gnarly. No, they have it. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, they should have this here. Oh, so they didn't have the switch out though. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is really good for us now. So they missed the switch out, which is good. Okay, so at this point here, survived that one. Let's go Escape Rope because I want to KO this turn. So what are they gonna give me? I'm always taking 2 prizes here for sure. All right, let's go here. Attaching doesn't seem too bad. I don't really think it matters a whole lot. And then I can go and Painful Spoons. Move 10 to here. And then Land Scoop for the KO. Put 20 here. I guess it's okay if they Radiant Ninja anyways. Just because they're burning more resources. So I don't think I care. at this point. If I go here, I can go 20, 40 to 60 now. It's fine. I'm assuming they can set up another Tina, so I basically, I think, just win with attack now, which is good. All right, there's KO. We'll take our 2 prizes. Another Hawlucha, not too bad. And we're looking okay here for sure. Yeah, definitely gonna be looking for some type of other effect other than Iono or Researcher. Maybe like a boss would be kind of cool. Something we could do here. Still kind of looking for those pieces. We haven't not been really drawing anything, especially the Gutsy Pickaxe. That's the one thing. Oh, they were actually Roxanne me, so this is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. Okay, yeah, there's boss. Beautiful. So okay, this is very good because yes, they do Requiem me and they KO. That's fine. We can give the Ting-Lu, which would force Vacuum to one-shot the Ting-Lu, and if they miss it, then we can just go land scoop. So okay. Definitely think we're still okay. There's the Nest Ball. There's the Sableye. This doesn't matter, I think. We should just see the Star Requiem here. Unless I think they can KO Ting-Lu. That's a possibility too. I mean, I don't think they should retreat. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, they just Star Requiem here. Like, Star Requiem is very, very good. Okay, so knockout has been taken. So, the fact they bench Sableye is also kind of nice, I guess, because I could pressure it a little bit more. If I get Hawlucha, I can go just KO this. Would be sick. Okay, so promote Ting-Lu here. There's Iono. That's not bad. We could Iono, which would force Vacuum, which would be potentially very useful. And then because I mean, is the Iono actually that useful? So this is decisions time. Let's go Painful Spoons. Move 20 here. I guess if I find the Hawlucha, I just kind of win though. The other Hawlucha. It just seems so worthwhile, to be honest. I could go boss KO. So I could go boss KO this, damage this even more. Decisions here. I think that might just be correct. Because I force another Vacuum, which I don't think they have, right? I mean, they could have it. All right, let's just boss this up here. And then land scoop. I think this is fine because now I just win with Hawlucha. Okay, there's Gutsy Pickaxe too. And also I win the game with Rope too. I win the game with Rope as well. Yeah, so I have game with Rope or Gutsy Pickaxe. Okay, I think this was fun. Or not Gutsy Pickaxe. I have the win with Rope or Hawlucha. Yeah. Rope or Hawlucha. All right. Let's see what they got here. What you got? What you got? What you got? There's Conf. They really don't need 20 things to loss on. Also, nor do I think they want to continue to discard things. Like, they've gone through a lot here. Yeah. All right. What else do they have? I mean, they also, on top of this, have to hit Vacuum here or have to boss around this. So this still is a very difficult road for them. So there's the Mirage Gate. Yeah, fail it. They have to evolve the Tina, which I don't know if they're going to be able to do because they're also down a Tina too. Yeah, they would need a third one. It's possible. I mean, it's possible. Okay, looks like they did not have it. So we're able to get that game and also the victory there. Wow, that was a pretty long game. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for all the support. As always, I appreciate it. Helps me out as a creator. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And they only did 110 damage the entire game. Ting-Lu's pretty good. You can lock them out of doing a lot of stuff. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Paldea Evolved content. This is Smart TCG. I'll speak with you again soon. Peace out. If you're looking to improve your game, I do offer coaching on Metafy. I'm currently ranked in the top 10 players in North America, and I know what it takes to reach that level. If you're interested in just finding out exactly what coaching is, I do offer a free consultation here where you can book it and we can kind of go over whether or not coaching is something for you. I do also offer training packages, which are just bundled sessions on top of the individual sessions as well. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM on any of my socials or post it in the comments and I'll make sure to get back to you. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video and I'll speak with you again soon. Peace out.